I ever tell you about the time that I almost caught my house on fire with a food dehydrator? I was working from home and my two daughters were very young, like 2 and 3 years old, and I was dehydrating lemon slices and banana peels, and I don't think that's important, but that's what was in the food dehydrator. When I first plugged it in, I started to get that smell, but it was like that electrical smell that you get when you use a new appliance, and so I wasn't too worried about it, so I walked away. And a few minutes later, I walked into my kitchen and there were like little wisps of smoke coming out of the top, and I thought, great, this thing is not working. So I unplugged it, made sure everything was okay, nothing was on fire, and I went back to what I was doing. So meanwhile, I walk back to my office, and while I'm back to my office, I hear some pew pew shots outside. I think that can't be real, and so I ignore it, and then suddenly I hear the fire alarm going off in my kitchen. When I walk into the kitchen, the food dehydrator is engulfed in flames and it is licking up the side of my cabinets. I grab the food dehydrator fully engulfed in flames, which probably was not smart, resulting in burns on my arms. I rip open the back door and I throw it into my backyard, which at the time was not landscaped. It was just like weeds and dirt. Meanwhile, overhead, I am hearing the police helicopter, who is now looking for the suspects in the area because those were pew pew shots that I heard. The food dehydrator is fully engulfed in flames and billowing black smoke up into the sky. Meanwhile, the police helicopter centers over the top of my house and says, "Ma'am, return to your house. There is a suspect in the area. He is considered armed and dangerous." Sir, do you not see that my house is on fire? Meanwhile, my two little girls rush out to the front porch, try to usher them back into the house, but the house smells like electrical fire and smoke. I find 2 sippy cups without lids, fill them with water, and go out and use 4 ounces of water to try to dehydrate the fire. Extinguish the fire. I was extinguishing the fire. Anyway, a few minutes later, apparently they caught the suspect and everything was hunky-dory. The fire was out in my house, but this is the damage that's left behind.